Hello, hello, and welcome, my Gemini collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross-watchers. Welcome to your 5-card draw. What do I need for this beautiful new to full moon? May into June 2023. I am your reader, Mark Angelo Lyons, Mal for short. They're just my initials. Professional witch, professional intuitive, president of Drawing the Circle Productions since 1998. We just had our 25th year anniversary on May 1st, Beltane. So excited. There's links in the description box about that. We'll talk about it later. I am the author of Words of Grace from a Professional Witch. There is a Kindle version of it available, and there is a link in the description box. Of course there is. And if you click that link, you can preview a bit of the intro and the table of contents, and even a little bit into chapter 1, and catch a little whiff of the prayers, practices, and principles that have kept me in business for a very long time, even before I started the company. But that's the Kindle version, which is like IKEA. The Fellini version is over on Patreon, the original PDF that I created with the help of my beloved Scorpio sister, Jill Schweitzer, my editor. It's a lot. It's in chakra chapters, very vibrant colors, and it was a lot of fun to make. But only some of my subscribers get that, but I do have 8 different levels of subscriber. We've got Seeker, Human, Hero, Angel, Witch, Immortal, Mystic, God, Goddess is one tier. It is the top tier. They get everything on the platform since the day I started on patreon.com/drawing the circle. And moving forward as long as they do. But all of my subscribers get 3 things in common. Number 1, all the extended readings, the part 2s to the part 1s on YouTube, past, present, and future. $3 a month as a seeker gets you that, but all of them get that. Also, they get an unlisted YouTube live stream link from me pretty much every single morning called a daily check-in, where they chat with me about the day's astrological weather, the magical implications, the magical applications. Did I say that right? The spiritual implications, the magical applications. We always end with a little prayer, a little blessing, a little something to send us on our way. It's my favorite way to start the day and prepares me for everything else I have to do as president of Drawing the Circle Productions et al. Who's Al? I ate him. There's so much good stuff going on there. Oh, the third thing. How could I forget the third thing? Because it's the newest one. All of my subscribers, regardless of subscription level, get a kind of a nice discount on the private sessions with Mal. There is a video for it. I made 3 videos for the 25th year anniversary, one about the anniversary itself, explaining the larger, overview, one for the new Patreon video. I did that for May 2023, and as well for booking private sessions with Mal. We'll talk about it at the end, because let's get down to work, because I am the Archangel of Lyons, Mark Angelo Lyons, and doing this on Mother's Day, and I'm going to call my mom. She won't call me Mal, but you can call me Mal. Whew, that was a lot. Figures, Gemini read. Literally doing this on Mother's Day. Little itchy on my foot there. So let's do some explanation to the new Geminis and crosswatchers, and then we'll get down to the divination, which is what we're really all here for, myself included. If you're new to my channel, a 5-card draw is just 1 card from 5 different decks, getting you clues, tips, and hints about really anything, like a card of the day kind of thing, but 5 of them for a 2-week period, a waxing to plant a seed at the new moon and help it grow to harvest at full moon. These 5 decks also represent the 5 magical elements. Fire, we'll start with, earth, air, water, and spirit. Sort of like a spell kit read, right? Getting you some clues, tips, and hints about how to refine, clarify, and manifest your heart's desires, because your heart's desires are written in your heart, which means they're impossible to escape. Oh, you can cover them up. But the reason why they are there, at least as I have been shown by my guides, etc., is that they're really sacred parts of what we came here to do. And they're not easy. If they were easy, we would have been done already, right? So every time someone takes even a step forward towards manifesting their heart's desires, they're shifting this world into a higher vibrational timeline, a more golden timeline. I like the language of spiritual alchemy. That's why I do the 8-card draw shadow read to help you clear the field, the waning, so that you can really nail planting a seed for the new moon. And let's talk about it, because it is your new moon, but it starts off being a new moon in Taurus on Friday, May 19th, 11:53 a.m. I am in New York. That's Eastern Time. Goes void, of course, 1:51 p.m. like the Bacardi. Flashback. But then goes into Gemini at 2:48 p.m. So figure by 3 p.m., there's your new moon. 2 weeks later, the full moon in Sagittarius, Saturday, June 3rd, 11:42 p.m., which, you know, that is, well, for me, the witching hour is 11:30 p.m. to 12:30 a.m., a foot in each day. So that's like right in that zone. That's like perfect. And in between those two, Mercury just went direct today at the time of this recording, but nothing else is retrograde. There may be other planets retrograde, but nothing is actually going direct. But of note, Mars is going into Leo, so if you have any planets or if you're a cross-watcher, Mars can be very, very passionate, and I'm Mars conjunct Leo risings. That's what I mean. Check your other signs. And that happens on the 20th of May, and of course on the 21st of May. The Sun goes into Gemini. Happy birthday, GEMINI Sun signs. You're outrageous. You're truly, truly, truly outrageous. And I can be ridiculous, particularly in a Gemini read, because it squares my Pisces moon, and but it brings out the best in me in a lot of ways too. So look, this is a general read. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Check your other signs, as I said, but also cross-watchers, you have the opportunity to get some insight, understanding, sympathy, and empathy for the heart's desires of the one you are cross-watching for. And if you apply even some of this to your own energy field, you will be helping the Gemini collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Suns, and cross-watchers take some steps forward to manifest their heart's desire. Maybe you're included in. One never knows, does one? Though hindsight tends to be 20/20. Location, location, location. So both feet on the floor, if you can. Focus on your breath, if you will. I promise you, I will do my best to get you the clarity, guidance, and grace to help really anyone manifest their heart's desires, because it also makes it easier for the rest of us to do it. Well, simpler. Simple need not imply easy. Shall we? Let's do this. Let's get into that still point and shift from explanation to divination. Please. Take a nice deep breath. Still point. Here we go. Using the magical spell cards by Lucy Cavendish for the element of fire. I call upon the ancestors of magic, miracles, and mysticism for the Gemini collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Suns, and cross-watchers who are watching this video, who are drawn to this reading. Please, what is the spell fragment? The little clue, the little tip, the little hint for their element of fire, what they yearn for, what they burn for, what their heart's desire, or maybe that which is required to manifest their heart's desire, this beautiful new to full. Fertility. Now this is definitely a plant a seed, make it grow kind of spell. Let all take root, seed, and sprout. Let new life be all about. General is F. Not monetized, by the way. General as fuck. Right? But you know, open to your interpretation, certainly, and it is a general read. So fertility. Now, you have to have a healthy seed as well as fertile soil if we're going to play with the agricultural metaphor here. I mean, I am a gardener. I was raised in a garden. No, seriously, I love my outside space, my little patio garden. I have a pot garden. I'm not growing herb. Well, I'm growing herbs, but they're like, you know, clay pots and stuff, right? I love it. It's like paradise to me. So I really do speak the language of that, but I also want to say that language of fertility is the same for creativity, because you conceive an idea, right, in pregnancy. It's the same thing, same language, essentially. So let's see what this is about. Let's ground that. with the element of earth using the crystal oracle. If you have the stone indicated, it's a wonderful opportunity to use it as a magical carrier, an amulet, a talisman, a touchstone, a memory rock, just to kind of remember you're working something for 2 weeks. I always use a piece of jewelry, always, because it's easy to take on and take off. But if you don't have the stone, and some of them are expensive and some of them are rare. I worked in the gem and crystal, well, not in the business directly, but through New Age, pagan, metaphysical, tinfoil hat woo land retail for decades. So clear quartz does everything, but like I said, you can use anything. Please take a nice deep breath. Maybe an earring, you know, keep it close to your ears. Still point. Oh, here we go. Oh, Archangelic Override. As I call to my beloved Archangel Ariel, one of the archangels of the north, ooh, powers of earth, hence the crystal oracle, great archangel of Lyons, lioness of God. What is your guidance, your grace, your love, your wisdom, your power, your clarity to help the Gemini collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs? There you are, and cross watchers watching this video, drawn to this reading, manifest their heart's desire for their element of earth, with the element of earth, the fuel to feed the fire, and manifest their heart's desire, this their beautiful, nudiful. Ooh, calcite. Not going to run you $1 million for a piece of calcite, though, you know, getting your hands on one. And short term, let's look at what the vibe is here, because clear quartz opened right to it. That doesn't happen all the time, but I do need the magnifying glass with a teeny tiny font. Energy, vitality, enhanced memory, study, communication, and expansion. It's a Gemini stone. Done, right? Your energy levels are on the increase, and you will soon feel a newfound sense of vitality and enthusiasm for life. An exciting new venture is in store. You will find yourself communicating your ideas and feelings to others with clarity and certainty. People will pay attention and will want to be a part of your venture. Rock. Calcite rock. Calcite is also about the expanded awareness which stems from knowledge. This is very third eye. This is very third eye. Study and learning. This magical crystal will assist you in your studies and enhance your memory. It will also help you put your knowledge to good use in ways that expand the possibilities for your life. So let all take root, seed, and sprout. Let new life be all about. That seems very simpatico, your fire and your earth. So you got a nice solid fuel there, if you will, to ground it, right? But to keep that going, vitality, and all that. Your element of air, your element literally, we're using the Archangel Fire Oracle. Well, angels have wings and everyone has access to the archangelic level of consciousness. Your higher self is a guardian angel. It belongs to a larger collective called an archangel, and up the virtues, and you know, all the way up to the nameless Tao, the stillness of the one. So they don't come unless they're called. There's huge respectfully that way. Huge respectfully. Welcome to a Gemini reading. Hugely respectful. So, you know, element of air, think about it. Research, say a prayer, light a candle, you know, meditate, whatever. But at least we're going to find out who's here to help. Please take a nice deep breath. Again, still point. Archangelic Override. As I call upon the pantheons of archangels for the Gemini collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers who are watching this video and perhaps were led to this reading, please, beloved ones, who's waiting in the wings with their wings, ready to zoom in and help with the element of air, the thought, the air to stoke the fire and help them manifest their heart's desire of fertility, this full, beautiful new twofold. And she just came up, Barachiel, or Barachiel, B-A-R-A-C-H-I-E-L. Aries got this. That's why I have that here, particularly when it's like, when I remember it. So Barachiel, I think this is about fulfillment. If I am correct. Yep, fulfillment is her keyword. I'm a Virgo. That's why I try not to date Geminis, but sometimes it just happens. My dad was a Gemini, you know, it's going to be problematic. That's why therapy exists. Card number 14, Barachiel, B-A-R-A-C-H-I-E-L, Barachiel, if you really want to go there. Fulfillment. Now, just a beautiful card, by the way. Right? See that thing on her head? They mention it. Okay. Beautiful Barachiel's name means blessings of God. She is the archangel charged with bringing happiness to our family life and overseeing matrimony and parenthood. Parenthood? No wonder I probably saying that word. Kids, I have cats and companies. Like the Guatemalan woman on her card, she is often shown carrying a basket of bread and the staff of life to symbolize fertility and abundance. She helps us to provide for ourselves and our children, and to find the right partner to have children with if we so desire. Barachiel helps to strengthen all our family and close relationships. It's time to bring some lightness back into your life and relationships. Put any difficult conversations or discussions aside for a while and enjoy time with your family and loved ones. Now, granted, I'm doing this on Mother's Day, but you guys aren't going to get this till maybe 2 days from now. I'm trying to get ahead of the game. I got a lot going on. So, interesting. Fulfillment, right? So, fertility and fulfillment as a result of you really working with that calcite vibe of that vitality and that creativity. It's very third eye, the knowledge, right? The mutable air, Gemini, but in a creative way, maybe to see things differently and see the opportunities and the fulfillment that's already in your life. That sometimes, what is it, Saint Teresa of Avila, that the miracle is in the details sometimes. And as a Virgo, it's a little easier for me to find. We're sand, mutable earth. But for mutable air, sometimes we want that larger picture to know that everything's okay. Well, Barachiel, if you call her in, she's going to help you, bring you together with the people in your life that are family, whatever that means to you in your own interpretation. So fertility, family, and fulfillment, that's a lot of fa-fa-fas. I would go with it. Got to be calcite, even longer term, right? Even if you don't get it by new moon or, whatever. Good to have. I like that. Comment if you have it, what color it is, because I know the vibe changes according to the color of the calcite. I got a lot of orange calcite, which... Please take a nice deep breath. As we're going to get your element of water with the Whispers of Love Oracle by... Angelo Hartfield. I always get her confused with the other one from that has a similar name. Yeah, there she is, Angelo Hartfield. We use her Whispers of Lord Ganesh for the 8-card draw. Shadow reads to remove obstacles. This is dedicated to the higher selves of all involved. Now, obviously other people are involved here, your loved ones and your families, and I love that it said you can put off those difficult conversations for a bit, right? This is a waxing, not a waning moon. And a lot of fertility can come out of that, too. You never know what's going to happen. When you call in an archangel and cast a spell for fertility, please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Higher self override. As I call to the higher selves of all involved, 5th dimension and above, 8th chakra and above, what is the whisper of love, the piece of information, inspiration, insight needed for the Gemini collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross-watchers who are watching this video and who are drawn to this reading? The element of water, the love that is divine power, and the heart chakra, the core essence of who we are, the energy in motion that we experience as emotion, as immortal souls in human bodies. What do you got for them to help them manifest their heart's desire, their beautiful new to full? Be in the present and dream of the future. When we dream, everything is possible. And darlings, that is right in alignment with this calcite, right? Absolutely. So your dreams of fulfillment, your dreams of fertility, your dreams of fun with family and friends. I am very prone to alliteration. I love alliteration. I'm verbal. Oral fixation much. Got rid of my gag reflex. They can't cancel me for that. That just happens to be a truth. So to be in the present and dream of the future, very third eye, very fertility. Why? Because your fulfillment, it's in process. It's not that it's coming, it is coming. It's already here. in process. It may just be cookie dough, right? It may not be a cookie yet, but that's what you have a 2-week period for here, right? You may be starting with a seed. That's the idea, right? And to plant it in the new moon in your own sign, that's pretty amazing, right? Sun, moon, rising, Venus. So what does it mean to be in the present? It's like, okay, this is, here I am now. I'm just going to be everything. It's fulfillment, right? A roof over my head, wherever you may be. Start with maybe a little gratitude. That calcite's going to certainly help with that, to charge you up, right? And then say, and I don't know, you could Abraham Hicks it. Wouldn't it be nice if? Wouldn't it be nice if, fill in the blank? Wouldn't it be nice if? Wouldn't it be nice if, right? It doesn't put such a heavy, I'm going to manifest this, that, or the other. Because it seems like your heart's desire requires fertility, which gives you a lot of freedom of which seeds you want to plant with that, which is why you might want to check your other signs and couple this with it. That's what I do. I do the spells, I use the mantras, I call in the archangels, and if I don't have the crystal, that's okay. I got plenty of jewelry and other rocks back there to ground it. So let's get your card for spirit, the Matt Kahn healing mantra, because you get the rock, you enchant it once with the spell, calling in Archangel Barachiel, right, with the intention to be in the present, dream of the future, to move things emotionally, right? And then you just say the mantra with the rock every day. It's kind of Sabrina the Teenage Witch original version. Please take a nice deep breath. I am Generation X. Still breathe. Ascended Master override. Here we go. As I call upon the beloved Ascended Masters of the General Assembly, because again, the third reading in a row, the element of fire is so general. So please, beloved ones, what is your guidance, your grace, your love, your wisdom, your power, and the, in your opinion, in your highest choice here, the perfect healing mantra to help the Gemini collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, the cross-watchers who are watching this video, drawn to this reading, manifest their heart's desire that either is or does require fertility, right? Grounding that with the vitality and the energy and such great potentials for them in that, with the knowledge and the understanding and the insight that comes with that in their element of earth, with Archangel Barachiel, giving them fulfillment and a little bit of time out from the serious to really communicate and be with their loved ones, friends and family, a fertile friends and family fulfillment, and with their element of water, their own higher selves, and be in the present, but dream of the future, because you're actually tuning to a timeline when you do that. So light that heart up. Wouldn't it be nice if? Wouldn't it be nice if? And then please, the perfect healing mantra to help them bring this all together for their well-being, for the well-being of all of us. This their beautiful new to full. Inviting Ecstasy, my favorite card. I am worthy of all the pleasure my heart's desires. You know what? I am. I'm having fun. I'm the fun one that gets the job done. Now, inviting ecstasy. Now this is it. You're going to invite it in, right? So the seeds you plant. Are you planting seeds of ecstasy? Woof. Right, I don't date Geminis. I'm going to start pendulum testing if they don't know. Kidding. Sort of. Look, if your dad was a Gemini born on Flag Day, you'd rethink it too. Look it up. Inviting ecstasy? Oh, one more. This is my favorite one. I am worthy of all my pleasure my heart desires. So, of course, being in the present moment and dreaming of the future is going to tap you into what those heart's desires are, and the fertility required and the fulfillment is already on the table. When ecstasy is invited, you feel aligned and ready to receive all the miraculous and joyful gifts of experience the universe is ready to provide you. Ecstasy acts as a cosmic green light that grants your destiny permission to enter. In many instances, pain can be healed and released once a healthy relationship with pleasure is established. Work. This mantra is ideal for increasing self-worth, elevating levels of excitement, which is very much that calcite, by the way, and allowing bigger dreams. I mean, it's right there. Look, I don't know why I get so surprised when it works, but if you saw the amount of prayer, meditation, and breath work I do before every reading, and plus I gotta make it look good. I'm on camera every day, folks. My pores are so tight at this point with mud masks and rapid wrinkle repair. I'm surprised it doesn't squirt out when I sweat. Alright, so I'm the fun one that gets the job done. We're going to put this together in a blessimation, a combination of a blessing and a summation, a little word we came up with on Patreon a couple of years ago. And then that concludes the reading. But I'm going to talk about 25 years of Drawing the Circle Productions and some of the benefits and the new stuff going on. It won't take long. By the way, do you like the new music? Thank you, Janet Grace. Let's hear it at the end of this. Please take a nice deep breath. Let's bless the crap out of the gems and the crosswatchers. Still point. Pantheonic override. That's new. As I call upon the collective pantheons of the divine, for the Gemini collective sun, moon, rising, Venus signs, and crosswatchers watching this video, drawn to this reading, may they be blessed with all that they need. This beautiful, they're new to full, May into June, may they be given all they need to invite in ecstasy, because they're worthy of all the pleasure their hearts desires, but they need to be in the present. And dream of the future, not fret about the future or regret the past. Be in the present and dream to activate those hearts' desires within their hearts. Oh, what a coincidence. And as they call on Barachiel, that archangel can come in and work in their element of air with them to help them see things differently, to show them the fulfillment that's there, to help lighten up of some of what's been going on and spend some fulfilling time with family and friends, and grounding it all, at least the vibration of calcite, that vitality, that energy, that aspirational seeing of knowledge and clarity, in order for them to really activate what is required to manifest their heart's desire with the fertility that they need, physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, fire, earth, air, water, spirit. So let all take root, seed, and sprout. Let new life be all about, for the well-being of all, and with harm to none. As we will it, so let it be done. So would it be. So it is. Oh, I love this new music. I hear it in my head now as soon as I do that third knock. Thank you, Janet Grace. Did you like the reading? Hit the thumbs up and like it. Helps Geminis and crosswatchers find it. As well as commenting does that, as well as hitting the notification bell. And certainly, if you want more of me here, subscribe. But over on Patreon, we don't have algorithms or logarithms, which is why I'm there. Not predominantly. A lot of creative freedom over there. And I love it. Doing the daily live streams are my favorite thing on earth. It is the wisest move I ever busted in my career as a professional witch, 25 years plus, long before I started the company. Yeah, come check it out. We're having a lot of fun over there. And as I mentioned, all of my patrons get a significant discount. So the $3 USD seekers get the exact same discount as the $20 gods, goddesses, and everything in between. So let's talk about that for a little bit, but just go look at the menu and come play around on Patreon if you feel so called, because there is a video in the description box. It used to be called booking a reading with Mal. Now it's booking private sessions with Mal, because I do 3 things in private sessions, one of which I'm not returning to just yet. Obviously, readings. Been doing them since I'm 12 years old. I'm going to be 55 in September. Yeah, I know, I don't like it. Thanks. Again, they get the daily live streams, right? I know, I love that so much. I just repeated myself, didn't I? The booking readings with Mal, they get the readings, but they also get spiritual counseling. That's the other thing that I do. I do readings, I do spiritual counseling, and I do spiritual counseling every day with someone without missing a day. But the third thing I do is hands-on healing. I don't know if I'm returning to that, and I'm certainly not taking it on the road, and I don't have an office for it yet. But if you click the link to that video, it explains all of it, as does the 25-year anniversary address from the president, moi, if you want to check that out. Goes over everything that's changed and changing, including the music here from Janet Grace Alvarado, but also booking the Patreon thing. There's so much, and this is such a Gemini read. I'm gonna go grab some calcite. So yeah, click the link, check it out. It is my honor and my pleasure to serve, and though I kid Geminis like crazy, and I know I do, well, you guys kid right back usually, and I love you, and I believe in you, and really, you're inviting ecstasy. It's my favorite mantra, so work it. Barachiel seems lovely. Haven't worked with her yet, but the fertility that you want, that you need to pull this off, is there for you if you want it. So hang in there. You manifest those heart's desire by fire, earth, air, water, earth, air, and fire, and the spirit that you are will carry you through. Wishing you the very best and the very blessed. This your beautiful, new to full. Heal, hail, farewell, and blessed, blessed be.